two rednecks flew to Canada on a hunting trip. They chartered a small plane to take them into the Rockies for a week hunting moose. They managed to bag 6. As they were loading the plane to return, the pilot said the plane could take only 4 moose. The 2 guys objected strongly. "Last year we shot 6. The pilot let us take them all and he had the same plane as yours." Reluctantly, the pilot gave in and all 6 were loaded. The plane took off. However, while attempting to cross some mountains, even on full power, the little plane couldn't handle the load and went down, somehow surrounded by the moose bodies. Only the 2 rednecks survived the crash. After climbing out of the wreckage, Billy Ray asked Billy Bob, "Any idea where we are?" Billy Bob replied, "I think we're pretty close to where we crashed last year." Married couple on their 30th anniversary. They are sitting in the rocking chairs at sundown, she's knitting, and he's reading the paper. The husband looks over at the wife, and she's just glaring at him. He says, "What now?" She says, "Nothing." A few minutes later, she gets up, walks over to him, and slaps him so hard that he falls out of his chair. He gets up, brushes himself off, picks up the paper, and goes back to reading it. He says, "What the hell was that for?" She says, "That's for 30 years of bad love." He sits there, rocking his chair, fuming mad. He gets up, walks over, and smacks her so hard that it breaks the chair. She gets up crying and says, "What was that for?" He says, "That was for knowing the difference." An elderly woman went into the pharmacy. When the pharmacist asked why she was there, she replied, "I'd like to have some birth control pills." Taken aback, the pharmacist thought for a minute and then said, "Excuse me, Mrs. Smith, but you're 75 years old. What possible use could? We put a lot of effort into making you smile, so please subscribe to me for new jokes. Stay happy."